toddy, gosh almighty, who the heck are they? Hey, flim, flam, bim, bam, Ole Miss. By golly, and welcome to Vaught Stadium where the Rebels are ready to take the field. Maybe you need a little caffeine, or maybe the sheer energy of this matchup will keep you wide awake, as we know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Georgia Southern Eagles, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Georgia Southern will kick it off to get things started. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice, just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So Ole Miss offense takes the field to start this game off. And there he is. To this team's fans, he is a heroic figure. He is the guy who can lead them to the promised land.
This guy has been in big games, in big moments, and he's delivered for his football team. It never seems like a situation is just too big for him. This obviously is a huge game. I cannot wait to see this guy compete.
And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Wells. At the 40, there he goes. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Motion from the offense. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
Give to the back. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Coming to the line, looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 29. He'll do it himself. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
They went with the QB design run. Quarterback knew where the marker was to get that first. He dove out. He was trying to get the ball to that point. Just couldn't quite get there.
And the Rebels have this offense rolling. They'll run it from the gun. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Scanning the field, it's Dart. Release to the back. Working that left side now. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
You see this more and more in college football. Motion the running back out of the backfield. What am I looking for? I'm looking to see if it's man coverage. Does a linebacker go and chase him? If he does, guess what I get to do? Take advantage of my matchup. I like my speed better than yours.
They'll give it to the back. Able to get a couple on the play. He's down at the 9.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. On 2nd down, wants to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Harris. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a rhythm.
The Rebels have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6.
I think it would be great if this offense leaned on the run game more in the red zone. Leaned on their back, man. Give it to him. Let him do his thing. He hadn't even gotten the end zone yet this season, so love to see him get that opportunity to maybe punch one in here.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider. Belly stunner.
On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Ole Miss!
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a 3rd down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They march 72 yards, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Just about set to kick it away. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. So Georgia Southern's offense has the ball for the first time. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Makes the catch. It's Burgess. Oh, it's out. They recover their own fumble. Somehow. Who knows how they got that thing back. Georgia Southern in a hurry.
That is a nice break for the offense. Man, those are plays that you don't think about down the road, but those are turnovers. If they just bounce a little bit in the direction of the defense, you're so jacked up. You create momentum, juice. It could change the game. That's a great break for the offense.
So after the first down run, here's 2nd down. Williams will pass. Getting some heat. Firing to the right, complete. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down. And the Eagles come to the line with a new set of downs. Here's the handoff. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's White. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. On 3rd down, going up top. Trying to get to him. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
But with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They've just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. He's looking to throw it. Fires downfield. Got it in the middle. It's Cleescore. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You can put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
Yankee blue! Yankee blue!
Looking for a man. It's Dart. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a 1st down.
Stop me when you've heard this before. 1st down. 1st down. 1st down. Just continuing to put 1st downs together. So far, this defense, we just can't find any answers.
And that's a very productive 1st down play in bringing up 2nd and 3. From the gun, the ground game. Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a 1st down. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. They'll break the seal on this quarter here on 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a grab. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. And the Rebels moving quickly to the line. With the run on 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. 2nd and goal coming up. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Penn State was able to squeak one out in front of those home fans at Beaver Stadium. In fact, I think in the end, the difference may have been that Happy Valley crowd who leaves happy with the win. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. They've stumbled a little bit out of the gate here, Jesse, finding themselves down by 2 scores.
Yeah, and their defense needs to help them out and get off the field and get them some more possessions. This offense didn't spend a lot of time on the field in the 1st quarter, David. I think they got to run the ball here and try to establish some rhythm.
They got to establish something, and you're right. You'll wear your defense out. Continue. You keep getting the football back to them, to the other offense. You're wearing your defense out, and you'll have no shot to get back in this game.
Williams looking for a man. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. They'll try to pop the draw. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. The Eagles will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete. After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Illegal flag in the back. Offense.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defensive line stands on the resulting play. Here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. On the return, it's Lee. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down.
3:25.
He'll keep it himself. Got the 1st down, looking for more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing if they were going to stop the running game, it wasn't just running backs, but this guy also very dangerous when he takes off and goes.
And Jesse, you know what? Even if a defense knows that about the opposing quarterback, there's something demoralizing about giving up a QB run.
Well, it's tough because this guy is so athletic. He makes a lot of defenses feel pretty bad about themselves.
Great coverage, great break on the ball, had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
And after the incompletion on 1st down, this offense looking at 2nd down. They'll run it. An attitude run as he's dragged down after a pickup of 6 down to the 14.
I like the poise by the quarterback on that play, too, because a lot of times as a quarterback, you see the blitz coming, and immediately you want to audible, you want to try to throw the ball, but he knew that he had a good run play called, and he knew he could leave it on. Heads-up play by the QB.
Makes the grab. It's Bentley. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the field goal unit is on the field. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And they'll push that lead out a little further. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Georgia Southern in a hurry. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Got his man downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
Timeout, Ole Miss.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. They'll try to run for it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience, bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Georgia Southern brings on the punt team.
In punt formation to kick it away.
No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run play action. Going over the top. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Well, I like this quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot. Just a better play there by the defense.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. To the air, it's Dart. Finds his target down the middle. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Back to the air one more time. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. What a catch and run for 6. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
And you can tell he trusts his big tight end. Airing the football way down the field, treating him like a wide receiver because you know he's going to go up, make the big play, get you in the end zone, score a touchdown.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, they've been playing for the Floyd of Rosedale Trophy since 1935, Minnesota and Iowa, and now it's a final. Iowa looked like a program ready to take the next step after a big road win today. This was a complete team effort from the Hawkeyes. Offense, defense, and special teams doing its part. Heck of a show. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Williams will pass. Going for the big play. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
And guys, if I'm on offense, I am staying aggressive. I know you didn't connect there, but make sure you keep testing this defense, because even if you complete one of those throws, that could be the game-breaking play.
The incompletion brings up a second down. He's looking to throw. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And that's now their 3rd sack of the game. This is one of the best units in the entire country getting after the quarterback. They have done such a great job recruiting athletes up front and in their front 7. They can blitz, they can rush you with 4, with 3, but they've got dudes that can beat you one-on-one, and you're seeing that in this game.
Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. He's got great speed. And there he goes. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Ole Miss. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make them miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. The kickoff team is out there after that punt return for a touchdown. They'll try to pin him deep. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Now on second down. Williams looking for a man. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Well, he did a good job getting to the middle of the field. That's where the offense wanted to attack on that play. He's just got to do a better job looking that football in.
Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's third down now. Looking to throw for it. Caught in the backfield, it's Arnold. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep them away from that first down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those third down situations underneath the sticks, and you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this defense.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, thanks, guys. You've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far in Oxford today. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Vaught Hemingway.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. All lined up and ready to go for a great second half ahead. Here's the return from inside his 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to...
Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. He's into the open down the middle. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Georgia Southern.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll try to tack on one more.
For the extra point.
The extra point is good, but the lead is still big, down 31-7. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Watkins. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
The give to the back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
I know the passing game sells, the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Trying play action. Grab near the marker. It's crease corn. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. And the Rebels want to move quickly.
Well, it's a nice job, too, the quarterback, after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll move it back, and it's 1st and 15 for this offense. They'll try the run. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
He's brought down at the 32-yard line. Second down coming up.
This offense has a 2nd down play.
Here we go.
Now the play fake. Feeling some heat. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback. Drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
No good. And this will stay a 3-score game at 24.
Ole Miss 31. Georgia Southern 7.
Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
2nd down coming up. To the ground with the back. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Williams will pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
This offense has struggled to get any rhythm going, and the only success they've had is throwing to this guy. So no question here in the 2nd half, they're going to try to do that more often, but the defense knows it. Nice job there in coverage, making sure that one fell incomplete.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll bring it back. It's Lee. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish strong.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down in the end zone.
You just want to find a way to affect the QB, and the defense does a great job getting to the quarterback, hitting him as he throws the football. Not only does it make that throw bad, in the future now, the quarterback's taking a few hits and makes him a little bit more unsure of himself.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. It'll be a draw.
With the carry, it's the rundown. Picks up 4. Offense facing 4th down.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Nebraska rolled to a victory, and after putting up this kind of win, there has to be some Heisman buzz around a program that's produced winners of the award from Johnny Rodgers to Mike Rozier to Eric Crouch. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Movement here from the tight end. Hand off from the shotgun. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the 1st down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the 1st down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the 1st down mark.
Williams looking for a man. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. Just ran over it. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Running backs square their shoulders up. It's when they have the most power. You see him square his shoulders up, break tackles, be strong, continue to plow his way forward, just making it really easy on everybody in this offense by breaking tackles.
After the last run, would you just give it to him again on 3rd down? Trying to pick it up on the ground. And I don't think he got there. No, they stopped him short. He does not pick up the 1st down. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team.
On to kick it away.
And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
The play action fake. Buys a little time. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one.
Okay, ready?
And here comes the offense on second down.
42 Spider.
Trying to impose their will with the run. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you can tell he takes advantage of it.
Looking to pass. It's Dart. It's complete to the right. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Ready up.
The Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Freedom.
He's going to pass. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You got to catch that and make that a pick.
Quarterback on the keeper.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Rebels send out the punt unit.
Number 12, on to punt it away.
Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. Line gets set, 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Williams will pass. He's got his man. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. And they got the completion, but still looking at a 3rd down.
55 weak. Unlock. Reload. Flip it.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter.
Number 9, in punt formation.
We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. They're bringing heat. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down.
And the offensive line has to do a better job protecting their man. It's 4th down. He needs some time to make a play. The defense brings the blitz, beats the offensive line, and gets the big sack.
From the gun, running back gets to give. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2.
Man, that D tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
He'll pull it on the read. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
Okay, ready?
The Rebels will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal.
Get set, get set.
Use the play fake, now to throw. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
Buys a little extra time. Got enough space. Touchdown, Rebels! And the punishment has been extended. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
2 very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. North Texas looked like a serious force in what can only be described as a dominant win. This is a program that's won before, and they might just add some more hardware before the year is out. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back. What a good drive today.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Williams looking for a man. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
And this is why coaches get paid the big bucks. Tough decision on your own side of the field. 4th quarter, I'm trailing. Is it go time now, or do I trust my defense?
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Flushed out of the pocket. They bring him down, but not before he gets just enough to move the chains.
Well, it's a great individual effort by him, but boy, oh boy, it came at a cost. He was able to go out and get some positive yards and make something happen for his offense, but did you see the hit he just took? I don't know if he can take too many more of those.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Burgess. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. Sixth play of the drive coming up. On second down, looking again to throw. Snags it over the middle. And they'll knock him down.
When you're a defense, you have a choice. Do you play man or do you play zone? They sat back in zone. That might change. They might change their mind and try to switch to man here shortly in the future.
They're going to throw it again. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So on this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. They want that clock to run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the second half to get back in this game?
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. They stop him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with fourth down coming.
Coming up, fourth down.
And the Rebels will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Makes a move. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Caught near the sideline, it's Cobb.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Wants to fire on second down. Quickly complete. Stopped after making the catch. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Pressure coming. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Discretion, the better part of valor, not going to give him a chance to return as they kick it toward the sideline. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much that this coaching staff can be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? Like you can just put up more numbers. You know this game's pretty good. Don't turn it over, don't make a mistake. But this game is well in hand.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And they'll take a knee. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.